the Hulk has cemented his position as icon in the world of comics. Over time, he has been known by various monikers, mostly the Green Goliath and the Jade Giant. Most people associate the Hulk with his signature green hue, a defining characteristic that has been consistent since his creation in 1962. However, it may surprise many to learn that the Hulk has not always been green. Throughout his long history in comics, the Hulk has undergone numerous transformations, including changes in his coloration. While not widely known, dedicated comic book enthusiasts are not alienated by the various colors the Hulk has taken on over the years, as a result of every new creator or artist reinvigorating the character. Every now and then, Marvel's Hulk has appeared in almost every color of the rainbow, despite his enduring green persona. The character's color palette has evolved significantly. This transformation began with the Hulk's initial appearance as a gray creature in Stan Lee and Jack Kirby's Incredible Hulk issue number 1. Since then, the Hulk has taken on a spectrum of shades and colors. Another one of the most noteworthy deviations from his iconic green form was the introduction of the Yellow Hulk in Marvel Action Avengers, which caught the eye of fans and added to the Hulk's colorful history. In this video, we will embark on a colorful journey that showcases the character's versatility and serves as a testament to the ever-evolving nature of the Marvel Universe. So, without wasting another moment, let's get right into it. Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin. Green Hulk, beginning with the most iconic and literally the OG version. Here, Dr. Robert Bruce Banner, a brilliant American theoretical physicist, renowned for his groundbreaking work in nuclear physics and gamma radiation, holds a unique position in the annals of Marvel Comics. Recruited by General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross in the U.S. Army, Banner was tasked with developing the first gamma bomb, an experiment that would forever alter the course of his life. During a fateful live test, an unforeseen event transformed him into a living personification of rage. The Incredible Hulk, bathed in a massive dose of gamma rays, while saving a young boy named Rick Jones from the test site. Banner's existence underwent a radical metamorphosis. The once mild-mannered physicist became an uncontrollable, near mindless green behemoth, driven by raw physical strength. In the early days of the Hulk, there was a brief attempt to make him gray, but green quickly became his iconic color. This change was later explained as a result of Bruce Banner's frequent use of gamma projectors, which empowered the savage, green Hulk over the personas like Joe Fixit. While many storylines revolve around Banner's struggle to control this transformation, the Hulk's fundamental desire is to be left alone, contrary to the popular misconception of him being a mindless, destructive force. In most portrayals, Banner and the Hulk have distinct personalities, with the Hulk often referring to Banner as weak. The Hulk's incredible strength is directly tied to his anger, making him more powerful as his temper flares. Interestingly, it is revealed time and again that Banner's subconscious exerts some control over the Hulk, limiting his potential. The evolution of the Green Hulk's appearance has been notable over the years. Initially depicted with a straightforward flat green, reflecting the character's surly and aggressive nature. As the Hulk's personality evolved into that of a petulant child throwing a tantrum, his green color became more vibrant and eye-catching, aligning with the comic's target audience. As storytelling became more sophisticated, the Hulk's coloring became nuanced, featuring subtle tonal changes. With the advent of computer coloring in the 90s, the Hulk's skin tone underwent further transformations, incorporating dark and light greens as well as dynamic lighting effects that enhance the visual impact of the character. While the Green Hulk is the most well-known and frequently appearing version, there have been other green incarnations, such as Doc Green and Professor Hulk. Even in the Immortal Hulk series, the character is consistently portrayed as green. Additionally, alternate future versions like the Maestro also sport the signature green hue of the Hulk. Black Hulk, aka Klaw. Klaw is the much more malevolent alter ego of Bruce Banner, who embodies the raw power, anger, and hatred that the Hulk typically represses. We are basically saying that this Hulk takes over only when the Hulk actually hulks out, thus turning him completely black. Klaw is characterized by his glowing red scars, charcoal black skin, spiky white hair, clawed hands, and menacing red eyes, setting him apart from other Hulk alter egos. Klaw's emergence took place during the Axis comic book event, where a reversal of morality affected heroes and villains alike. The Hulk's loss of control over his inner rage allowed Kla to seize dominance, transforming him into a sadistic, merciless, and purely destructive entity. Unlike the heroic tendencies of the Hulk when unprovoked, Kla is driven solely by a desire for senseless destruction and harm to the innocent. His dark and violent nature makes him a frightening adversary, even for the inverted Avengers in the Axis storyline. Alongside sharing most of the Hulk's traits, Kla also wields telekinesis, further enhancing his powers. In the same story arc, Kla effortlessly defeated a powerful lineup of Avengers, showcasing his overwhelming might. Kla's monstrous behavior even extends to tendencies toward cannibalism, as he once nearly consumed Nova's arm without remorse or hesitation. This cruelty, bloodthirstiness, and aggression established Kla as one of the most sinister alter egos of the Hulk. Ultimately, he was defeated through the combined efforts of the inverted Red Skull, Scarlet Witch, Dr. Doom, Captain Steve Rogers, and Brother Voodoo, who successfully restored the Hulk to his normal persona. The Scarlet Witch's spell ended Kla's rampage and restored order among superheroes and villains. It is worth noting that a version of Kla also made an appearance in the Avengers Assemble TV series, triggered when Hulk unleashed his rage to the fullest. Orange Hulk, from Earth 295. Like his green counterpart, the Orange Hulk shares a strikingly similar appearance and immense brute strength. In Uncanny X-Force issue number 19.1, the plot took a dramatic turn as the Black Legion, led by the Orange Hulk, launched a ruthless assault on the X-Terminated crew, a group of freedom fighters led by William Stryker. What distinguishes this version of the Hulk is the unique origin of his powers. Unlike the mainstream Hulk and other Gamma mutants, the Solar Hulk's abilities stem from prolonged exposure to, or bombardment, with solar radiation. This makes the Solar Hulk's strength dependent on daylight, a stark contrast to the traditional narrative, where the Hulk's transformation is triggered by rage. However, it appears unlikely that this transformation occurred by mere chance, given the calculated actions at play in the Age of Apocalypse. In this chaotic world, sinister forces like the Dark Beast and the Sugar Man were notorious for their malevolent scientific experiments and genetic manipulation. The Bruce Banner of this universe was actually known as the Thing, and had already met his demise years before the emergence of the Solar Hulk, indicating that the transformation may not have been voluntary or fully understood by the individual involved. Unfortunately, the Orange Hulk has had limited appearances in the Marvel Universe, primarily focused on defending Apocalypse's ship and launching an assault on Earth 295's last human settlement. The Age of Apocalypse reality is complex, filled with untold stories and unanswered questions, further constrained by its isolation from the broader Marvel multiverse, which has made opportunities for further exploration of the Solar Hulk's character and backstory rather bleak. Blue Hulk, aka Captain Universe Hulk. Captain Universe is the embodiment of the Unipower, a cosmic force originating from the microverse's subatomic dimension. It chooses individuals with noble spirits during times of crisis, granting them the powers of Captain Universe. Among its temporary hosts was Bruce Banner. In Captain Universe number 1, Hulk, Captain Universe intervenes, preventing Banner's transformation into the Hulk, reducing him to a voice in Banner's head, and guiding him towards Dr. Gilbert Wiles, an authority on the Unipower. When Wiles' assistant, David Barnes, attempts to steal the Unipower from Banner, a blast of Delta radiation surfaces, altering Banner and the Hulk's positions relative to the Unipower. This resulted in a bright blue Hulk with torn white pants who briefly emerged as one of the most potent Hulk incarnations. The Unipower bonds with Banner initially, while he remains green, turning him blue in response to attacks and providing a cosmic boost. The Captain Universe Hulk, or the Blue Hulk, is a short-lived but immensely powerful version of the character. Despite its potential, the Unipower is temporarily driven from the Hulk by AIM agents, but later rebonds with him, turning him blue again. The Blue Hulk gains vast cosmic abilities, including flight, telepathy, energy manipulation, time travel, reality warping, and universal matter manipulation. However, the Unipower eventually leaves the Hulk, offering only a brief glimpse of this immensely powerful incarnation and illustrating the incredible potential of a cosmic-powered Hulk. Anyways, so the Blue Hulk overwhelms his adversaries, declaring himself the strongest one there is, before departing when the Unipower transfers to Daredevil. Purple Hulk. The Purple Hulk ties with the Devil Hulk when standing out as one of the Hulk's most menacing incarnations. Introduced in 2012's Avengers issue number 24, the Purple Hulk was none other than Norman Osborn, the infamous Spider-Man villain known as the Green Goblin. After the secret invasion by the Skrulls shattered trust in existing institutions, Osborn cunningly replaced Nick Fury's shield with his own Hammer organization. Exposed during the siege of Asgard as a maniacal despot, Osborn was forced into hiding but retained considerable support. He he re-emerged with the backing of terrorist groups like AIM, Hydra, and The Hand, along with disgraced S.H.I.E.L.D. agent Carolina Washington, who had gathered genetic information on key Avengers. Washington's work allowed Osborn to create superpowered soldiers, including Spider-Hawks and invisible giant men. However, Osborn possessed the most potent abilities. Equipped with super adaptoid technology, he could absorb and replicate powers through touch. After absorbing the abilities of his Dark Avengers and the Vision, Osborn absorbed the powers of the Red Hulk, leading to his transformation into the Purple Hulk. The Avengers aimed to overload Osborn's powers by granting him too many abilities, although Spider-Woman and the Protector attempted this. It was the new Avengers who finally caused the Purple Hulk's body to crumble. Intriguingly, Osborn's appearance resembled the Fantastic Four's Thing during this final confrontation, potentially due to cosmic radiation imbalance rather than just power overload. It should be noted that in the 1996 adaptation of The Incredible Hulk animated series, the Dark Hulk took on more of a purple hue when possessed by an extraterrestrial being named Hybrid. Grey Hulk, aka Joe Fixit. The Hulk's original appearance featured him in his intended color of gray. However, due to the limitations of printing technology at the time, the precise shade of gray couldn't be consistently reproduced. This led to the decision to change the Hulk's color to green in Stan Lee and Jack Kirby's Incredible Hulk issue number 2. Nevertheless, the Grey Hulk made a return in 1984's The Incredible Hulk issue number 324, eventually becoming the regular form of the Hulk's Joe Fixit persona. In the evolution of the Hulk's character, Joe Fixit played a notable role during the 80s and 90s. Under the guidance of writer Peter David, this incarnation deviated significantly from the traditional Hulk archetype. Joe Fixit, a Las Vegas gambler and mob enforcer, embodied a unique facet of Bruce Banner's personality tied to the childhood trauma he endured. Unlike the Green Hulk, he exhibited traits of trickery, manipulation, and a lack of concern for others, reflecting his morally ambiguous nature. The Grey Hulk's transformation initially occurred subconsciously at night, when Bruce Banner felt shame for the darker thoughts and actions represented by Joe Fixit. Over time, Banner gained more control over the transformation, allowing it to be triggered by willpower or stress. While physically weaker, Joe Fixit compensated with his resourcefulness, intelligence, and firepower. His distinctive appearance, reminiscent of Boris Karloff's Frankenstein's monster, and behavior akin to a self-confident Mr. Hyde persona set Joe Fixit apart. He dressed impeccably, enjoyed the finer things in life, and engaged in activities like gambling, wielding dual Tommy guns, and interacting with women. Joe Fixit's unique persona added a new dimension to the Hulk's character, leaving a lasting mark in the Marvel Comics universe among the various incarnations of this iconic character.